what is Malengo? What's the mission?
So Malengo is the easiest way for any kind of brand or creator to develop, finance, and scale an apparel line. We make it really easy so that you just focus on your dream, your idea. We handle all the complex parts of that manufacturing process and help you scale up when you're ready to scale up. So we have a tech-enabled dashboard. There's some technology that we're using to automate parts of that manufacturing process so that we're able to develop you a product in, let's say, weeks instead of the typical months that it takes.
Got it. So I'm an influencer. I'm Mr. Beast, let's say, or the All In podcast crew. We let the fans go crazy with the merch. At some point, we may reverse that and have to make our own merch. So if All In wanted to make merch,
yes,
we could use Malengo as an example. Or if Mr. Beast, he probably has merch, but if he wanted to make additional hoodies or whatever, Malengo is a service provided through a website that allows you to do the entirety from designing your hoodies with AI to manufacturing them in China, Vietnam. I'm not sure where the best places to manufacture are today for clothes. India and Pakistan, I assume, are in there as well.
Yep.
And then also all the way to fulfillment in your store, or you drop it off?
We don't have the fulfillment. We have some great partners on that side, and we're just laser focused on the product development side. But even for like the Mr. Beasts or the All-Ins, like if you want a hoodie, we can help you make a hoodie. If you want a really nice cashmere sweatshirt that's like a Montclair level, we can also help you do that. And I think that's really what sets us apart, from the print on demand or some of these existing companies out there, is the capabilities.
Ooh, so if Saxy Poo wanted to do like a Montclair competitor with the Saxy Poo logo on it, we could design that. Okay, so
we can get all
it would
the
be
blends.
great for you to show us, this process and then explain to us as you do it what some of the secret sauce is. Because when I saw this, coming out of Founder University, I was like, oh, wow, that seems incredibly disruptive and efficient, combining all these different aspects of making a merch line. So show us what you built.
Yeah.
And for those of you listening, you can always go to This Week in Startups on YouTube and watch us as we do this. So go just type in This Week in Startups and look at the recent videos and you'll see this Malengo one right there. Okay, get started, Justin. Maybe share your screen and let's do a little demo.
Sounds good. So this is the Malengo app that you get access to, and it's free for anyone to sign up. You get to see all of your projects that are in progress, the samples that you're making. We have this showroom where you're able to browse some existing styles that you can get information from or customize them 100% from the materials to the trims to the colors. If you think about how apparel is made, there's just a lot of manual labor that happens along the way. So there's like a product developer that comes up with an idea, a fashion designer that does the sketch, a technical designer that creates like the blueprint. At the factory, you have a merchandiser that's like translating this blueprint, an account manager, pattern maker, sample maker. So there's all these like manual parts of the process that we as Malengo handle for you. So you come in, you can start chatting with the member of the Malengo team. This is one of our customers who uploaded, some sketches of his idea out in designs. We're able to turn that, from idea to a 2D design. We're able to get samples
and
made
this is
for
all
you.
done in a chat interface. So what we see on the screen right now is you're firing up a chat interface. You're talking to a Malengo representative. The person uploaded an image, just a back of the envelope, literal scratch pad. Those designers on your team start designing and making designs that they get feedback from the creator. And this is just all handled in a chat room. So you just start working. You don't have to go on Fiverr or some marketplace to look for somebody who's done this before. You've abstracted that whole process of getting started, the cold start problem.
100%. And then once we have all that done and you're ready to create a sample, we're doing that process for you in, 2 weeks max, which is a lot faster than, even if you're an Under Armour, who's one of our customers, it's going to take you maybe 3 to 4 weeks to do that, up to, if you're a new person starting out on Alibaba, that might take you months to years. So all that's handled for you. We're able to finance your purchase order when you have it ready, and just take care of that whole process. We have like tasks that make it super easy for you to track every part and, a calendar.
Okay, so this is like what we're seeing on the screen is a Kanban style board. We have all the tasks associated with this. And one of them, let's go back to that, is confirming the details. You have to sign a contract. You have to approve. You have to confirm the materials. You have to approve a sample. And then you finally place your order. So instead of me having to hire a consultant to say, hey, what are the steps to creating my merch line? You basically have a template right here. Or, I guess I could ask ChatGPT or maybe Notion or Code to have a template for this, but you have the services and the template all built into your software, yeah?
Yes. So you can just live in this and have everything, done for you. And if there's stuff that you need to do, you can take action.
Got it.
And transparency is really important too, because a lot of times when you're making something, you don't have visibility on where is it in the process, when is it going to take. And so we've broken that down by the steps and make it clear to our customers, here's this step, and it's going to take this long for that sample to be created.
So you're basically the project management, the design, the fulfillment, and managing the factory, all of that abstracted in one service.
Yes. And that's the hard part. I mean, we've iterated several times in this model to get to this is the hardest part that no one really wants to do, whether you're a brand or a factory. But, if we're able to help them solve it, it can save a lot of time.
How much do you charge for this? How do you make money? Is it a software as a service? Is it a percentage of what you're buying? How do you charge?
So we have development packages, and these are to get a sample off the ground. So a sample could be a hoodie or, really complex cashmere sweater. And those are going to range from, $300 to $500 per product, which is still a lot cheaper than if you were to do this on your own. We had a customer that came to us having worked with the factory here domestically that was charging her $6,000 for a sample.
Oh, wow.
And she only got one, and she wasn't happy with it at all. And the factory was like, hey, we want to, charge you an extra $20,000 to do a production run.
So they're price gouging. They're trying to make a home run off somebody who's a sucker who doesn't understand how much work this takes. I assume when you charge somebody $300 to $500 to design their hoodie and get them a sample, you're just breaking even on that. That's not like a moneymaker, is it?
Not right now. I mean, over time, we'll be able to automate more of that to make some money on that side. But really, we're helping creators and brands do production runs. So our minimums start at 50 units. We have all the way to we have brands doing thousands of units at a time. And we'll make a small margin on that, on the factory side.
And that comes out of the factory side or the person placing the order? It's abstracted through it? How does all that work?
It's a combination of both margins, but it equals out to, if you're a customer and you wanted to source this on your own, roughly the same pricing that they would get, if not a little lower, just because we can negotiate bulk buying from a lot of the factories we work with.
And so that's your speciality. If you can lower the price for them, you can get some of that margin that they wouldn't be able to get themselves. So everybody wins.